A very good evening. You're watching Big Bang with me, Shruti. Getting transfers in BBMP was allegedly a not so difficult task, as a letter from an influential person would do the required magic. But the commissioner has decided to put a break to this practice.
The commissioner of BBMP has finally decided to use his power to curb unsolicited transfer practices that is rampant in his office. Officials and other staff would serve for about 5 to 6 months and seek transfers to other places. If they found things were not falling according to their wish, they would go to a minister and get a letter from him and saw to it that their transfer order was issued the following day. But the commissioner is going to stop this unhealthy practice. According to Article 69 of Karnataka Municipal Act, only the commissioner is entitled to take a call on transfers, and all the powers pertaining to transfers rest with him. The High Court of Karnataka had taken a serious note of unethical practice and recently directed the commissioner to take corrective measures to put an end to this. Accordingly, the commissioner has issued a circular and warned about initiating disciplinary action against those asking for transfers before rendering the stipulated period of service at one place.
As far as powers of transfer is concerned, KMC Act, Karnataka Municipal Corporations Act, is very clear that commissioner is absolute powers as regards transfers are concerned. But in any system, it is inevitable that some people will get recommendations from MLAs and corporators. It is also a fault of our officials. They approach MLAs and corporators for some recommendation to get the best of the postings. We should discourage that, and we should take stringent action against the officials who approach MLAs for letters. And we should also tell our elected representatives any request is there, we will try to consider.
Officials have produced letters from Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and other ministers on numerous instances to gain a transfer. According to KMC Act, Group A and Group B officials should be transferred after rendering 2 years of service. Group C and Group D staff are eligible for transfers only after 3 years of service. A resolution was passed in this regard in a council meeting held in 2012, but staff violated these norms and got transferring orders at will. Transfers after 5 to 6 months of service was impeding the progression of work. The Employees Association too is not happy the way transfers are being sanctioned at the moment in the Palike.
ಏನು ತಿಳಿಯಲ್ಲ ಲೆಟರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ವಿರೋಧ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಈಗ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಉಚ್ಚ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯನು ಆದೇಶ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಅದರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಬೆಲೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ನಡಿಬೇಕಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ.
Well, there are about 21,000 workers in BBMP, and one has to wait and see the kind of impact Commissioner's circular will have on the rampant transfers happening. Will the Commissioner truly initiate disciplinary action against officials? Pavitra for News9, Bengaluru.
It was a unique protest where a representative was seen with residents urging a government agency to attend to the issue that has put the residents into trouble. This protest was held in Hebbal today.
The man sitting on the road is Jagdish Kumar. He may look like one among the protesters, but he's the MLA of Hebbal. He's seen talking to the chief engineer of Bengaluru Water Supply and Sewerage Board. In fact, he's taking the official to task as the BWSSB has not released water for the last 3 months to many areas around Hebbal. Several requisitions have not helped their cause. They did stage protests but in vain. Hence, they decided to take their MLA with them for the protest today. MLA Jagdish Kumar readily obliged to their request and rushed to BWSSB office in Sanjay Nagar. Jagdish was adamant on getting an assurance from water board officials about receiving water regularly. The residents alleged that they used to get water once every 3 days, but for the last 3 months, it is being released once in 15 days. The MLA expressed his anger over the functioning of the water board.
ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ 8 ವಾರ್ಡಿನ ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಟರ್ಗಳು, 5 ಜನ ಭಾರತೀಯ ಜನತಾ ಪಕ್ಷದ ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಟರ್ಗಳು, 3 ಜನ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ಸಿನ ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಟರ್ಗಳು ನಾವು ಪಕ್ಷಾತೀತವಾಗಿ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಬೇಕಾದಂಥ ಮೂಲಭೂತ ಸೌಕರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಒದಗಿಸೋದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಜಲಮಂಡಳಿ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು ಹಾಗೂ BBMP ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳ ಬಳಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಬಾರಿ ನಾವು ಚರ್ಚೆಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದರೂ ಸಹ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂಥ ಫಲಪ್ರದವಾದಂಥ ಆಶಯ ದೊರೆತಿಲ್ಲ ಹಾಗೂ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಸರಿಯಾದಂಥ ಸ್ಪಂದನೆ ದೊರೆತಿಲ್ಲ.
Hebbal Legislative Constituency has 8 BBMP wards and 3 of its corporators took part in the protest today. They made it clear that they were not trying to gain political mileage in the wake of Lok Sabha elections and they were all well aware of the issues faced by the residents of this constituency. The corporator said that residents are compelled to buy water from tankers, which cost them more than 1,000 rupees a month. When our correspondent spoke to the chief engineer of the board, he confessed to have technical issues, but promised to take corrective measures and reinstate water supply to the area on regular basis.
3 ತಿಂಗಳಿಂದ ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಇದೇ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೆ. ಆವಾಗ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಯಲಂಕದಿಂದ ನೀರು ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಯಲಂಕ ನೀರು ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ನಮ್ಮ ಬೇರೆ ಜೋನ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನೀರು ಕೊಡೋದು ಅವರು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗೋಯ್ತು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಜೋನಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅದು ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ಪ್ರಮೇಯ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು 2 ತಿಂಗಳು. ಆಮೇಲೆ 1 ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವರು 1 ದಿವಸ ಕೊಡೋದು 3 ದಿವಸ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸೋದು ಈ ಥರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಅವರು ಹೋಗಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಂತೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಜೂನಿಯರ್ಗೆ. ಅದು ನನ್ನ ಗಮನಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಇವರಿಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಸೋರ್ಸು ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
Well, the promise made by the officials has provided the much needed respite for now. But they want to intensify the protests if promises are not fulfilled. Anand Burali for News9, Bengaluru.
Many of you might be familiar with Manyata Tech Park, and if you have passed by the place during peak hour traffic, you must have noticed hundreds of employees scrambling around just to get to the other end of the road. An international tech park with over 1 lakh employees lacks a simple facility like a signal or zebra crossing. Here's a report.
With tech giants such as IBM, Microsoft, Cognizant and others on the campus, the Manyata Tech Park is one of the largest tech parks in the city. With employees, security personnel, caterers and other departments included, the head count in the tech park easily crosses over 1 lakh. Each day between 8 and 10 a.m. and 5 and 7 p.m. the traffic on the ring road reaches its brink. With the barrage of cabs, autos and buses deployed for the employees, the traffic snarls only worsen. For the employees who need to cross the road or board a bus, crossing the ring road becomes quite a task. The employees and security personnel claim that the traffic police in the area hardly control the situation. The tech park, however, has appointed men to assist the employees cross the roads. But they are only helpful to an extent, as most of the drivers don't heed to their directions. Each day, thousands are seen scrambling from one end of the road to the other, standing on a small divider in the middle of the road for several minutes, hoping to get past. This has now become a routine problem for the employees. For a road which is extensively used on a daily basis by thousands of people, it lacks basic facilities like a signal or a zebra crossing.
At 5 o'clock we come out of the office, but the traffic is huge here. There are no policemen and no skyscrapers, no pathway. So it is very difficult to cross the road. No signal is here. So local security men have to manage this traffic, but it is very difficult for them. The people don't obey the rules, and it's a very troublesome to cross the road. It takes almost 5 to 10 minutes to cross the road, and it's very scary also. There is no bus stop at any stretch on this road. It can stop here, it can stop 5 meters behind this, or it can stop anywhere here.
The problems don't end at that for the employees. There is no fixed bus stop near the tech park. As a result, buses stop randomly alongside the road to pick up these employees. This not only adds to the traffic in the area, but also becomes a problem for commuters waiting in the scorching summer sun.
Usually I go in the morning by 8:30 and evening I come out by 5:30, 7:30. Morning it's fine, security guard is there and we can cross the road, but evening it's very difficult. There's no sidewalk, there's no zebra crossing, there's no signal even, there's no traffic police and no security here. Okay. So it's very difficult to cross the road. Plus, they don't stop, these buses, and even if you say like that, they don't stop. So we have to cross road like that. Okay. No bus shelter. Okay. You have to stay on the road and bus stops there only.
What the place really needs is a subway or an overbridge for the people to traverse through. This would save time and provide the much needed security to the people who on a daily basis are risking their lives while crossing the road. The plight of these employees, however, has been grossly ignored by the government, who have even failed to install a simple traffic signal or zebra crossing. The dividers too don't even have openings for the people to walk through. Will the authorities have mercy on thousands of these employees and make the required arrangements, or will they let this apathy continue? Deepak Bopana for News9, Bengaluru.
BBMP's project, which was supposed to help the commuters on one of Bengaluru's busiest roads, now poses a grave threat to their lives.
About a week ago, we brought to you the story of how BBMP's negligence had caused a heavy traffic jam On Bellary Road, a skywalk was left on the road for more than 3 days by the Palike workers, and commuters were stuck in a traffic jam during peak hours. Considering the fact that there is fast-moving traffic on this road almost all day, the road divider makes it difficult for pedestrians to cross the road. A skywalk is an absolute requirement on this stretch of Bellary Road. Today, when you look at it, the skywalk has been installed, but the work remains incomplete. The stairs are not open to pedestrians who are forced to brave the speeding traffic in order to get across.
ಬೇಗ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬೇಕು, ಬೇಗ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಯಾವುದೇ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುವಾಗ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಲಕ್ಷಾಂತರ ರೂಪಾಯಿ ವೆಚ್ಚ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು ಪ್ರಯೋಜನ? ಅದು ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬಿಲ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಥರ ಇದಾಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ 100% ಭದ್ರತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಏನು ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೂ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ನಿಂತು ಒಂದು ಗಾಡಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಲ್ಲೆಸೆದ್ರೂ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಮು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಫುಲ್ ಗಾರ್ಡ್ ಬೇಕು, ಆ ಥರ ಫುಲ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಹೆವಿ ಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಏನಾದರೂ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಇವಾಗ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನಾದರೂ ಇಣುಕಿ ನೋಡಿ ಬಿದ್ದರೆ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬೀಳುವಂಥ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಓಡಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅರ್ಧಂಬರ್ಧ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕಡಾಕಡಂಟೆಯಾಗಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಪ್ರೊಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬೇಗ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಮಗೆ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ.
Moreover, the work of installation itself was done without following the rules. The Palike left the partially completed skywalk on the road for more than 3 days and also flouted the orders given by the traffic police. The Palike was given a night's time to finish the work on March 26th, but instead they began work at 8 a.m. the next day, much to commuters' frustration. When asked about it though, this is what the BBMP commissioner had to say. The work of installing the skywalk was done within a day's time with no trouble caused to the commuters. We will finish the work as soon as possible. According to the BBMP commissioner, the skywalk work is still under progress, but that's not what you see here. While it looks like the skywalk is ready for use, the stairs have not been opened for pedestrians. What is a Palike waiting for? Pemmaya Malayanda, News 9, Bengaluru.